how did you come up with the idea that you're on the big side, you need to lose weight, you need to start exercising, you're looking for what kind of dieting to do for you to lose weight? How did you come to that conclusion? How do you know the normal weight that you have to have? Like, okay, I think I'm on the big side, I want to lose weight. What is that weight you're aiming to achieve? How do you know this is the weight I'm supposed to get to know that I'm normal? How do you know you're on a slim side or you're on a small side and you want to add weight and you're busy looking for smoothies you can take to add weight or food to eat to add weight? What did you use to come to that conclusion? Watch this video to the end and I hope it helps you. So what you need to know is your body mass index. That is the BMI. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to know what your height is. So BMI in the general context is helping you to know what healthy weight is for you, for anybody. And all you need to know what your body mass index is your height and your weight. And I'm going to be citing examples using weight in kg and height in centimeters/meters. That is how I know how to calculate mine. You can use inches or feet and stones or pounds depending on whatever measuring units you are confident in. So for you to calculate your body mass index, you need to know what your weight is, you need to know what your height is. But the height is the most important thing because remember what you're trying to fluctuate is your weight. So the normal body mass index for every individual is supposed to be within the range of 18.5 to 24.9. That is the normal body weight. Anything below 18.5 means the person is underweight. Then from the range 25 to 29.9, you know you are overweight. You might look smallish, but if you are short and you've got body, you know that you're sitting in between being overweight and obese. Now, obesity now is anybody who is above the BMI of 30. So how do you come about these values? How do you know, okay, this person is within the normal weight and this person is obese? How do you know all this? I'm going to be using myself to do today's calculation. My normal height is 160 centimeters. And in order to do this calculation, we need to calculate in meters. So what you need for this calculation is your weight divided by the square of your height to get your BMI. Let me repeat. Your weight divided by your height squared, you get your BMI. So for someone who is 160 centimeters like me, I'm going to be converting my height to meters. That is 1.6 meters. 1.6 meters squared is 2.56 if I'm right. Now I am looking at ideal body mass index of 18.5 to 24.9. So that means my body weight should range between 47-ish, 47.3 to 63.7. I believe I'm right, but if I'm not, I'm going to put on the correct one in there. But that is what I'm working towards, okay? The last time I checked my weight was over about 3 weeks ago, approximately 3 weeks ago, because I checked my weight because I was starting a skipping rope challenge. I wanted to know how effective it was to be skipping every day. So at the end of my 30 days challenge, I'm going to check my weight to see how much. I was 73 kg when I weighed myself. Remember, my height is 160 meters. So my body mass index as at then was 28.6-ish. I was overweight, but when you look at me, you won't even know, oh, this person is overweight. You even see me as, oh, she's chubby, she's good, she's that, but I was overweight. That was not a healthy body mass index, okay? So at the moment, I am aiming at anything between 47.3 to 63.7. That is my ideal weight. I'm going to be putting on a graph chart on this video, okay, so that if you don't have the strength to calculate this, you can just go through the chart. The chart is going to show you, okay, if you're within this height, this is the body mass index that you should be, this is the weights that you should be looking at getting. So I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to create the awareness. We shouldn't be doing things blindly. You should always have a reason for wanting to do something. And also, disclaimer, BMI does not tell you how much is body mass, how much is your body fat, and it doesn't tell you how much is muscle mass. It doesn't tell you how much is bone mass. So what you have to do now is, when you're strength training, you're trying to build your glutes, you're trying to slim down your waist, whatever it is you're trying to do, just make sure you're checking your calories, that's the calorie count, you're checking your macros, how much protein you're taking, carbs, fat, and all those things. So you know you're taking enough protein for you, and you're trying to build muscles on the right places. So you know that at the long run, you're having muscle mass where you're supposed to have them, and you're losing weight where you're supposed to lose weight. And at the end of everything, you see yourself, you're happy, you're like, oh yes, I have achieved what I want to achieve. I wish everybody well. If you don't know about the skipping rope challenge, we have 8 more days to go to the end of the challenge. In the month of October, we have more challenges coming in, because personally, I have been challenging myself every month. I have the plan of going back to my prepartum body weight and size. Okay, so next month, the month of October, we are going to be doing no soda challenge, no sugar challenge, so no artificial sugars or anything, but most importantly, no soda challenge, and 10k steps a day. If you can't do 10k steps a day, like when I was 2 months postpartum, 3 months postpartum, when I started this weight loss journey, I couldn't do 10k steps a day, but I was aiming at 5k steps at the end of the day. So if you can't do 10k steps a day, just decide, I am going to do 5k steps a day, and make sure you work towards that every day. And make sure out of that 5k steps, 20 minutes out of that, you do your daily walking. It could be bricks walking, it could be normal walking, but just make sure you have at least 20 minutes where you walk around. Go out on your streets, walk around. If you have the treadmill, you walk on your treadmill or walking pad. And I wish you all the best. If you have not followed me yet, what are you waiting for?